Government exists to protect us from each other. Where government has gone beyond its limits is in deciding to protect us from ourselves. Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same, or one day we will spend our sunset years telling our child. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. Christmas can be celebrated in the schoolroom with pine trees, tinsel and reindeers, but there must be no mention of the man whose birthday is being celebrated. One wonders how a teacher would answer if a student asked why it was called Christmas. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin. Sometimes when I'm faced with an atheist, I am tempted to invite him to the greatest gourmet dinner that one could ever serve, and when we have finished eating that magnificent dinner, to ask him if he believes there's a cook. We don't have $1 trillion debt because we haven't taxed enough. We have $1 trillion debt because we spend too much. We must reject the idea that every time a law is broken, society is guilty rather than the lawbreaker. It is time to restore the American precept that each individual is accountable for his actions. Government's view of the economy could be summed up in a few short phrases. If it moves, tax it. If it keeps moving, regulate it. And if it stops moving, subsidize it. Some people spend an entire lifetime wondering if they made a difference in the world. But the Marines don't have that problem. I hope we once again have reminded people that man is not free unless government is limited. There's a clear cause and effect here that is as neat and predictable as a law of physics. As government expands, liberty contracts. Politics is not a bad profession. If you succeed, there are many rewards. If you disgrace yourself, you can always write a book. Freedom prospers when religion is vibrant and the rule of law under God is acknowledged. I've noticed that everyone who is for abortion has already been born. Within the covers of the Bible are the answers for all the problems men face. As government expands, liberty contracts. There is no limit to the amount of good you can do if you don't care who gets the credit. Live simply, love generously, care deeply, speak kindly, leave the rest to God. Republicans believe every day is the 4th of July, but the Democrats believe every day is April 15th. A nation that cannot control its borders is not a nation.